I think a few things that are really easy. They're soft and easy, but they're ongoing that I still have to do is one, just build awareness of the thought. And this is something that I was taught in therapy and I never thought would actually help. But it's like when there's thoughts, the more you can catch them, which right now, if you're in the thick of it, it's really hard to catch them because they're going constantly.
And I would say this is just like AA. It doesn't matter how you feel. It matters what you do. Mm-hmm. They've got to put in the work. You have to put in the work if you want to stay clean and sober, if you want to get to the root of your issues, if you want to get to a place where you're happy, joyous, and free. Just stopping the drinking and stopping the drugs that's not gonna resolve the issue. What's going to resolve the issue is doing the actual work, which is what I'm hearing you say.
It is work. It is work. And I will tell you, I don't know, I can't speak for you, Tim, but if I could wave my wand and make it so that it's not work for all of you who are tired and exhausted, I would take away the work. Yeah. Because there are days I am so tired that I'm like, this is just BS. This is just, I am like going into victim mode. And I'm like, why me? But the thing is it's just, we all have something. Some people are missing a leg. Some people are blind. Some people are type 1 diabetic. Whatever it is that we have, we all have something. This is what we have.
Okay. What's your advice? If you could give like 3 bullet points or 3 steps that people can take if they're struggling with ongoing destructive thoughts, if they're struggling with suicidal ideations, what are like the couple of things that you would say, like, these are the things you need to do, ABC?
Yeah. I think a few things that are really easy. They're soft and easy, but they're ongoing that I still have to do is one, just build awareness of the thought. And this is something that I was taught in therapy and I never thought would actually help. But it's like when there's thoughts, the more you can catch them, which right now, if you're in the thick of it, it's really hard to catch them because they're going constantly. The more we can catch and just let them be. I don't even worry about challenging them at this point. We just be kind to it. It's like, okay, there's the thought. There's the thought. That awareness, and there's data to back this up that you can, look into. But what it does is it helps to just bring down our reaction to those thoughts. It helps us to slow those thoughts and to lessen the amount of times we are strengthening all of the brutality that we say to ourselves or the comfort that we're having from suicidal ideation. The next thing too is to really look at your nervous system and how overactivated it is and how raw it is. And one of the places that I like to go to is just YouTube. And you look at like parasympathetic nervous system exercises or vagal tone exercises. And there will be therapists or coaches on YouTube who really have just calming exercises for you to do. One of the easiest ones, right, is we kind of deactivate this kind of like overactive thing is that you take a deep breath in, you hold for 4.
To get a free copy of the 12-step guide that I created for you, click on the link in the description below.
And you purse your lips and you blow out. And what we're doing is we're slowing the breath and we're telling the vagus nerve that we're going to turn from an activated, overactivated state to a calmer state. And what that will do is the more you're able to do that, and there's like 20, 40, 50 ways to tell the vagus nerve that. And that's why I love YouTube, because they'll explain it to you. But these are things I still have to do. I still have to catch my thoughts every day. And I still have to do a number of deactivation exercises. Cold plunges are great for that too. I don't know if I'm going in the cold.
You can't even speak to it because you haven't experienced it yet.
Oh, but I see them. I see them. Yeah, I know. They don't all smile like you. But, so those things are. And the other one is no isolation. Like this is a biggie. The isolation will kill you. It flat out will. It will strengthen those thoughts. It will strengthen the grip of any kind of mental illness, of addiction. You might be hearing my dog flap her ears back there. And so it doesn't mean we have to get out and go to parties and things like that. But I used to have this rule. And when you talk about those first 5 years, it was a matter of, in the beginning, that first year after I went to IKEA, I was allowed to stay home for 3 days in a row. That was it. After the 3rd day, I had to leave the house, even if it was getting in my car. And I remember all I could do was go to the Starbucks and get a Frappuccino through the drive-thru, but it counted.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
then
Definitely.
over time, it became 2 days. And this was over a period of years. So I listened to you, Tim, when you talk about that next 5 years is work. And then
Yep.
it became 1 day. And by the time I moved from Texas to Arizona, I still was at a 2-day rule.
Okay.
And I had moved here. And so I was like, okay, if I'm at the second day of staying in bed or staying home and isolating, I have to leave. Then it was 1 day, and I kept 1 day for a long time. I don't even have that rule anymore because I don't need it.
Yeah.
But those type of rules of the preventing yourself, being kind, but no isolation, because that isolation will strengthen all of those thoughts, all of those feelings. And it gives this illness so much power, and it gives suicide so much power over you.
If you got value from this video, if you heard what you needed to hear, be sure to like it. Comment if you've got a question or you have something to say. Subscribe to the channel. Camelback Recovery provides treatment services for people struggling with mental health, mental illness, addiction, alcoholism, whatever it may be. So if you or a loved one is struggling and you need some guidance and you need some direction, reach out to us. Our contact information is down below, or you can go to our website, camelbackrecovery.com, whether it be detox, inpatient treatment, outpatient treatment, sober living, recovery coaching, sober companion services, whatever it may be. Like I said, we can either help you or make sure that you get sent in the right direction. We help people all over the country, all over the world for that matter. I'll see you on the next video.